Radio Now 100.9, Indy's new music leader.
Fire!
And home of the Joe and Alex Show.
Welcome to the Joe and Alex Show. And what better way of kicking it off today than diving into one of our weirdest coworkers and the strange things that they do. It actually relates to this story. Liv, we're going to get to you in just 1 second. Hold on. This story comes out of Florida. A guy actually used to work for the police department. Over the course of a couple of years, he actually used his access that he had as an officer and started looking up people's information online. Not dudes. He was looking up ladies to try to get in touch with them, like, hey, what are you doing? Now, he ended up retiring from the police department, but they're saying, after the FBI also got involved with this, that he would have been fired for it. And you always talk about this on the Joe and Alex Show, if people don't know this, that you used to have a job that provided you access to information to people, right?
Yes, kind of.
Look at,
yes.
She can't even talk, Alex. She's got like...
Okay, because I'm like fired up right now. You're making it sound like I was doing something as bad as this, which one, I think that's awful, and I'm shocked he isn't like arrested or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They would have fired him. I don't know like if they can prove certain things or not, but what you're doing, would you at least admit like this guy is wrong?
Okay, maybe it's not the best, but your argument for this has always been that what I was doing was illegal. You always said it was illegal, and I always said it was not.
Okay, so Liv, what did you do?
Okay, so in college, I worked at our college university gym called the SRC. It was the Student Recreation Center, and with my job, I could look up students' like profiles within the university so I could see their address, their emergency contact, their date of birth. I mostly was doing it to look up their date of birth to make sure that they weren't a freshman, because I had a rule when I was a senior that like if they were a freshman, it was a no-go, but anything else was free game.
So wait, stop right now. She's saying that she used this for dating purposes.
Yeah, whatever. It's kind of creepy and weird, but if any other girl had this access to this information, they would do it. Also, it's not illegal, and your fight has always been that it was illegal. If it was illegal, then if this cop is not even getting arrested, then it's not illegal for me to do it.
She has a point.
That's all you're going to say. She has a point. That's the only thing you're going to chime in with.
I mean, she's right. If any girl had an access to this, they would 100% do it. I run a background check on every single guy that I talk to.
Excuse me? Hold on. You do what?
I run a background check. Like, I'll pay money, like, online to, like, do a background check to see if this guy has, like, any arrests or anything. And one time, I made out with a guy at a club that I nicknamed Hot Felon later because I found out that he had been arrested 9 times.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so I have a question. I'm the newest member on the Joe and Alex Show. Did you do a background check on me before I got hired?
We didn't, but the company did.
Yeah, the company did, and also, like, we didn't care that much because it's not like we were getting emotionally involved with you. Like, we were trying to make out with you, Porkchop. I'm sorry, but that just wasn't the case.
Okay. Sorry, my head's exploding right now.
Okay, Joe, have you ever stalked a girl on social media? And don't act like you haven't.
Yeah, any of his wife's friends who are redheads.
That's one. And we're not going to bring it up. Thank God. Hopefully she's not going to see this. No, but I did that just to see what's going on because I wanted to know who my wife's friends are. But that's Facebook. That's the thing that's allowed, okay? What you did may not be illegal, but it's definitely wrong.
I don't think it's necessarily that. It's a little weird. It's a little creepy, but I don't think it's that wrong.
Safety.
And my sister actually worked in the administration office at her college.
The what? The menstruation office?
Was
the
that with,
menstruation office?
That's a really important part of life.
The administration's office. She was like the secretary, the student secretary, and she saw the mailman come in, and he was also a student that just worked for the mail department, come in every single day. They would kind of flirt. So she finally looked up his information. She could see way more information than I could.
Well, just because you have access to this information doesn't make it okay to go look it up.
Well,
no, hold on. If you work at the IRS, like if you're doing taxes, that doesn't mean that you can go and check, like, how much do they make?
That is so serious. Obviously not. That's a huge invasion of privacy, but looking up their birthday to make sure that you would be okay to make out with them. And also, they ended up getting married, so it worked in the long run.
You know what I always tell guys? You show me yours, I'll show you mine. Speaking about our salaries.
Hey, I have a confession to make.
Yeah?
I used to work at Papa John's, and Calvin Pace, he's like a Jets football player, he came into Papa John's. So he ordered online first, so I looked up his information, found out where he lived, and me and my friends went and drove by his house.
Okay, he wins.
God, you guys are honestly the creepiest people I know, and you're my actual coworkers.
Dude,
All
his
right.
house was huge.
Hold on, I'm feeling triggered. Alex, let's see what you got this week for triggered.
Warning, You're about to be triggered.
Ugh, I've got a hot take today that's really going to tick some people off, but what's new? This whole plastic straw ban is ruining my life, your life, and everyone else's life. And don't say, what about the turtles? Because I'm about to rock you. All of this outrage over plastic straws has been completely manufactured based on some 9-year-old kid's school project. Literally in his report where he researched plastics, he says, I couldn't find anything on our use of straws in the United States. The whole report is based on unverified statistics. Yet now, restaurants everywhere are banning plastic straws and substituting them for paper ones. But here's why this kid has absolutely turned our lives upside down. Drinking out of a paper straw is like drinking out of a freaking tampon. I can't think of anything more unpleasant. And it starts to disintegrate and fall apart, leaving these nasty paper pulp pieces in your drink. Can we please make this stop? The United States doesn't even come close to ocean pollution compared to other countries. This is all stupid, and I don't want to think about my period while I'm drinking my orange juice. Thank you, next. It's the Joe and Alex show, and that was this week's Triggered. Hopefully, if you're a kid watching, you are not a fan of sea turtles, because that just got very awkward. But coming up, we get to talk to Rachel Crow from The X Factor and from ABC's Schooled.
I felt hopeless. I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me. Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included, and I knew that I was going to be okay.
America's veterans are on the tour of their lives. At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Welcome back to the Joe and Alex show, and we're actually backstage. This is pretty cool, guys. We have our mics for us to talk. We have different artists that come in here, comedians, celebrities, and it's a chance to really get to know them and hang out behind the scenes. Recently, Alex, we had a lot of fun, and of course, you had to throw SpongeBob in there. We had an interview and a performance from Rachel Crow. You might know her from Schooled on ABC. That's a new TV show that she's on, but I think she was on the first season of X Factor at only 14 years old, which is incredible.
Yeah, I found out before we got to meet her that she was obsessed with SpongeBob SquarePants, and that is my favorite show of all time. So we definitely hit it off right away. I'm so excited for you to get to know her. I highly recommend you listen to her music. Give her all of your money.
All right, cool. Check out our interview with Rachel Crow here on the Joe and Alex show.
If you're watching right now and you recognize Miss Rachel, that's because you've probably seen her on TV. I guess.
Yeah, going, obviously all the way back to the X Factor when you were only 13, which blows my mind. You just turned 21, and I want to talk about that in a second, but what a whirlwind going from 13 to now 21. How's that been?
It's weird. I think time flies when you're having a good time, you know? I think, it's kind of crazy for me because I'm watching all of the kids that I was on that show with grow up, and, some of them have babies now, and, crazy things are happening, and I'm just I can't believe that we're all grown and still doing our thing, and so many of us are successful in what we do, and I think it's really cool. I'm very thankful.
Yeah. And you just turned 21, like Joe said, only a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And during that time, I feel like it's kind of like a birthday celebration. You also released a new single, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And
2 days after my birthday. It's called Up All Night.
And what is that about?
Insomnia,
a heartbreak. Insomnia. I was oh, can't sleep.
Melatonin, it's not working.
Yeah, actually, it's about kind of a heartbreak, but not. It's sort of about his heartbreak. Because it's I know, I keep you up at night now that you were gone, that I'm away from you.
Power move.
Power move. Gotta empower my ladies, you know?
Now, I want to go back to your birthday. Turning 21, was it January 23rd?
Yes.
There you go.
Wow, you're good.
I'm a stalker. What can I say?
You didn't even look at that.
Well, yeah, I didn't. Look, it's close.
That was
I have it there in
very-
case.
wow.
There we go.
You're
Sorry,
great.
I watched you on Netflix. I don't know if you watched.
Oh my-
I didn't literally watch you. I watched the show You.
Dude, I am so
And my
happy.
name's Joe. That guy's named Joe.
Yeah.
So I did my research.
You're less creepy than that, Joe. So
But
take
you
that
don't
as a
know him.
compliment.
But see, you don't know that. That's the point.
I don't
Okay.
know. I felt like that first, when he, watches her come through the doors and is narrating, I'm you're crazy. And you haven't done that to me yet.
But that girl was crazy because she wants attention and she wants everybody to look through the window. But that's a whole other thing.
Well, that is all weird.
But
I don't know what that's about. Get some curtains.
But for the for the 21st birthday, did you celebrate? Did you go out? What did you do? And also, what was the first drink?
I went to Vegas, and the first drink officially was I had to go to Sundance on my actual birthday,
Okay.
which awesome.
Yeah.
For
like
you,
I
yeah.
had to go. Like no, it was amazing. And literally, I got off work and. Well, actually, that's not true. My first official drink was on stage. I performed at Sundance.
Oh, that's so cool.
And they came out with a cupcake and a candle and sang it to me on stage. And then they brought me a glass of Moscato, which we were just talking about.
Yes.
So wine with Moscato wine. Okay.
And then I had a margarita later.
Okay.
You know, getting crazy on my birthday.
Yeah, you
But
and
I
I would
drink
get
the whole
along.
thing.
You and I would get
girl.
along. We both like sweet drinks because I like to tell the bartenders to make my drinks like juice.
Right.
So I relate.
Right. I feel you, girl. I feel you. But then that's dangerous, you know? Found that out the hard way, too.
100%. You're
not
going to learn
cute.
a lot now being 21.
I know. My whole life has changed.
So what would you say would be the one thing that people may not realize about what it's like really filming a reality TV show?
It's I don't know. I think that it's a lot harder on the people that are on the show. I think, you know, you're seeing sort of one view into their lives, which is about an hour every couple days, and it's like from that hour we get this much of that time, so you're seeing like 2 seconds of our lives while we're doing this experience and this craziness. And I think to like one, cut people slack on reality television, and also like find out things for yourself. Like follow them on Instagram and find out who they are as people, because
There's so much of a bigger picture.
Yeah, there's so much that you don't see.
And what is your Instagram?
It is I am Rachel Crow. Shameless plug. Follow me. I'm fun. I'm fun.
Throw it all out there too. What, you want to get a Twitter out there too?
My
Facebook?
Twitter is also I am Rachel Crow, and Facebook, because I am Rachel Crow.
So what kinds of things can people expect from you on Instagram, social media, and just in life in general coming up soon?
I'm just really weird, and I don't think people get that. They're like, oh, she's like funny. I'm like, nah. I'm just awkward, and it's funny because it works, but
it's real.
It's very, like my Instagram consists of like weird videos. Like I love the filters. I think they're fun. So like, I post a lot of those on my story. My like regular Instagram, I'm like keeping it cool, you know. I'm like, oh, here's a really great picture that I took one time. I looked like this once, guys, and so I'm gonna show you. And then the rest is like on my story and everything. It's like this close. I'm like, hey.
I like that because
like, good morning.
The more well-known, you know, you get, and you're on these shows and all these things, and like a lot of people know who you are, but it still seems like you're keeping a sense of real Rachel, even in front of all these people.
Yeah, I think it's important to just be myself. Like I've tried the whole like make yourself look this way, wear this, do this, and it's just not who I am. And I think the day that I realized that I just need to do what I'm doing and be who I am, like that's when things started to become, I don't know, better for me.
It's the Joe and Alex show. Get it?
Oh, okay. I understand.
We just wrapped up an awesome interview with Miss Rachel Crow from The X Factor. If you want to watch the rest of that, go to radionowindy.com.
She was literally so lovely and so grounded. I feel like you would not expect that at all from someone who's been like in the spotlight and on reality TV since she was 14. Like that's incredible.
Liv, stop trying to sound smart, because just a minute ago you thought it was Sheryl Crow.
Yeah, that's not good at all. Hey, speaking of Rachel Crow, we have an amazing performance from her right here in our backstage studio that's coming up on the Joe and Alex Show.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look.
Because of you, I felt not alone in this world. And you let me know that it only takes one person to make you feel wanted.
It's the Joe and Alex Show, and we're gearing up to get to finally see the performance we've all been waiting for from Rachel Crow. She's going to sing her brand new single, Up All Night.
Now, we're looking forward to that, Alex, but if people don't know who Rachel Crow is, there's a lot of different ways that they might have seen her before. Like, where's she been?
Yep, she's been on The X Factor. She was also, or is also, on ABC's Schooled.
Yeah, she was only like 14 when she was on the X Factor. That's insane.
She's grown up so much.
I don't want to tell you guys what I was doing when I was 14.
It's literally my dream to be grown up in reality television. So, like, I'm living vicariously through her.
All right, cool. Well, let's check out the performance from Rachel Crow right here in our backstage studio on the Joe and Alex Show.
This song is now out. It's called Up All Night, and it is my favorite. I'm so proud of this song, and I'm so happy that it's finally in the world. I write all my songs from very personal experiences, and this one is just basically whatever I wrote is what it is about. And it's just funny and a great story, and yeah, I love the song. This is Ariana. Everybody, thank you for having us today, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the song. Nice to meet you, tell me about what makes you move, babe. I know it's late, but we can make it later. Show me all the things that make you you, babe. Don't make me wait, no. What you waiting for? I don't know what you do, and I don't know what to do when you do what you do. Let me give you the truth, yeah. Now it's 4 o'clock in the morning. My mind's on mute without warning. I'm throwing words at the wall, but they don't bounce back. Up all night, can't fall asleep. Talking about the little things. Baby, there's no in between. I don't need to know what keeps you up at night. Keeps you up at night. Up all night, nothing to prove. I know everything about you. Anything you wanna do, I don't need to know what keeps you up at night. Keeps you up at night. I know you miss me, and I guess I miss you too, babe. It's been a minute since we've been in it, but time ain't nothing when we got nothing to lose, babe. This cycle's vicious, I hate the distance. Now it's 4 o'clock in the morning. We at this party, it's boring. Soon the sun will be dawning. And we bounce back. Up all night, can't fall asleep. Talking about the little things. Baby, there's no in between. I don't need to know what keeps you up at night. Keeps you up at night. Up all night, nothing to prove. I know everything about you. Anything you wanna do, I don't need to know what keeps you up at night. Keeps you up at night. It's me. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, baby. Oh, yeah. Hey, oh, baby. Ooh, I don't need to know what keeps you up at night. Oh, I want everything about you. Anything you wanna do, I don't need to know what keeps you up at night. Keeps you up at night. It's me.
What an awesome performance by Rachel Crow right here in our backstage studio. Hey, there's 2 more performances that you can see online, radionowindy.com.
That's right. And coming up next, we're going to be talking to Hayden, who is a freak for Freak Show Friday. We love talking to those types of people for some reason on this show. And he has a really interesting way of picking up chicks.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world? You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy. Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Hey, you're going to get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm going to get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Welcome to Freak Show Friday here on the Joe and Alex Show on Radio Now. We do this every week on our show, and it's a chance for the weird, freaky people in Indy and the surrounding area to kind of chime in and let us know what makes them a freak. You can email the Joe and Alex Show. It's joeandalexshow@gmail.com, or slide into the DMs, Twitter and Instagram. It's at Joe and Alex Show. We have Hayden on today. Hayden, what makes you a freak?
Yeah, all right. Well, first of all, I'm excited to share this on International Women's Day. And actually, my friends were the ones begging me to call you guys and tell you my technique for picking up these girls, man. So what I do, I probably make about 40 copies of my house key a month, and I give those babies out like business cards. So this is how it works, right? So basically, I'm out talking to a girl, talk to her for a while. If she seems relatively normal, and she's a bangable Betty, as I like to call them, I'll pull out my key ring and I'll say something like, I've never really done this, and this might be a little forward, but I can't imagine anything better than cuddling with you and talking some more, right? Something sweet like that, right? I take that key off the ring, I hand it to her, and girls are usually like, wait, is this your house key? And I'll tell you what, this actually ended up working, worked out twice.
Okay, well, that's a little weird right there. Like, I would have never thought of handing out a key to somebody.
Yeah, I would never, ever accept that.
I'm not shocked that it's literally only worked twice. Like, who would actually go and do that?
I don't know. It sounds like a getaway of doing Airbnb. Like he's trying to make some money or something.
All right. Hey, Kelsey, you're on the Joe and Alex Show. Would this work with you? Would you be one of those people that wants a bangable Betty key?
I would definitely go. Well, I'm kind of weird anyway because I'm really obsessed with Jeffrey Dahmer.
What's that supposed to mean? Like you are obsessed with the idea of Jeffrey Dahmer killing you?
Well, I mean, if I was going to be killed, that's the way I'd want to go.
Oh.
It's really just Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, I even have a coffee cup with his picture on it.
What the heck is going on right now? If you don't know who Jeffrey Dahmer is, he's a huge serial killer in the 90s. He would, get guys from gay bars, and he would drill into their skulls and put, acid into their brains and then keep them around like zombies for a couple days before finally killing them. And he was a cannibal and stuff. Why is she saying that?
I don't know, Porkchop, you've been to a gay bar in your day. Does that happen? You guys go there? Is that, a common thing?
Definitely not. I love how this is, turning into a Murder Monday.
I know.
All right.
Insane. What a freak.
No kidding. Desiree, you're on the Joe and Alex Show. What do you think about this?
I mean, I have a friend that does the exact same thing. I actually have one of his house keys, and, I use it just randomly, just like if I need to go and use the bathroom randomly and I'm near his house, I use it, or I need groceries. I use it. I don't sleep with him, but, I use his house key.
Why is
For him, it's more of a, I guess, Good Samaritan kind of thing, but, if he finds a girl that he think is a bangable Betty, then yeah, why not?
No.
Wow. Can we just take out of this hashtag bangable Betty? That's something we'll carry on from this Freak Show Friday segment. Wow.
Sounds like Black Betty. Ram,
Lamb.
Black Betty.
I need a drink. Let's go have Joe's drink of the week.
Hey, welcome to Joe's Drink of the Week. I am Joe Pesh from the Joe and Alex Show, weekday mornings on Radio Now 100.9. And this studly guy with the beard, his name is Eric, and he's from the Red Room here in Indianapolis. Eric, let's get into the drinks this week, man.
You thirsty?
Very thirsty. That was this week's drink. Join us next week for another Joe's Drink of the Week. All right, that was Joe's Drink of the Week, and you know what? One of my favorite ones, to be fair. They're all pretty good, and I see you guys sneaking around after we usually tape that, and you're like, oh, can I get some more of that stuff? It's pretty good.
Yeah, because I'm refreshed and revitalized.
Alex's favorite drink, by the way, is like, how fruity can you make this?
Yeah, does it taste like juice? I don't want it if it doesn't taste like juice.
I like it frozen. I want it to taste like a slushie.
Honestly, if it has alcohol, I'm in.
Yeah, I was going to say, if there's a beer bong around, Liv will take it down. All right, we'll be back in a little bit with more of the Joe and Alex Show.
Because of you, I felt hopeless. I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me. Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included, and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Hey, look, those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be. Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers.
Dude!
They're not looking out for you.
He's gay.
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories? I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Can birds draw pictures? I don't have an answer for that. Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
America's veterans are on the tour of their lives. At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
We are the Joe and Alex Show. Thank you so much for hanging out and being part of the show today. If you want, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. It is at Joe and Alex Show. And, of course, you can check us out at RadioNowIndy.com. All kinds of cool stuff like our interviews and our podcasts. They're all up there.
Yeah, sorry if we gave all of you STTs, sexually transmitted television.
Wow. Did you think of like that one on the spot, or did you write that one down?
Oh, I have been planning it for weeks.
I guarantee there was a moment in Joe's heart where he was like, oh no.
Why would I say oh no? Why would I be afraid?
He's always like, oh no. Also, there's a lot of oh no's on our Instagram and Twitter. You can follow us for all the stuff that we do outside of the show at Joe and Alex Show.
Yep, and if you want to follow us individually, let's go down the row here. My social media, everything is Joe Pesh Radio.
I'm at Yo Alex Raps with a Z.
And I'm at Liv Karis.
I'm at Producer Porkchop.
Which should have been Producer Dad.
Yes, absolutely. That was a big mistake we've made.
That was taken already.
He's the dad of the show. He doesn't actually have children.
And by the way, don't forget you can listen to us weekdays on Radio Now 100.9 from 6 to 10. All right, bye.
Bye.
WNOW Speedway, Indianapolis.
Radio Now 100.9, Indy's new music leader.
Fire! And home of the Joe and Alex Show.